Uh,
That gonna freaking yep. There we go. Oh. Everything was connected properly, but it wasn't actually picking up. Love that. Okay, there we go.
Well, maybe the output was going through your mic.
But yeah, as the pirate ship is swooping down to ram into the Shadowcaster, your party's docked vessel, as I'm gonna what's the range on enlarge reduce?
If somebody could look that up, my PC just decided to freeze.
1 second.
I have to reboot.
Yeah, because you can. The thing, like, you
We're
can,
all
you
having
can
problems.
definitely enlarge reduce things that are this big, right? Because you can do it to a creature that is this. Well, actually, these are colossal plus. I think, like, they're not.
Absinthe, the range of enlarge reduce is 30 feet.
Okay. No, yeah, I'm gonna rule that. I'm gonna rule that a ship is too big to properly cast. No, you did it to a meteor. Yeah, okay. So at this range, at this distance, you would you could
how far away is the ship?
if that's actually my rule of thumb. That's a No, it's I think it's just and I'll just yeah, yeah. You can manage to try to cast enlarge reduce on it. It is as it is coming in, you can go ahead and do that. Is any save required? If you're targeting like a creature, right?
Let me pull it up. I had to reboot real quick because
Yeah.
my system decided to freeze.
So how far away is the ship?
Well, at the moment the ship is like a bit further away, but it will get to a point where it's like 30 feet.
Well, when is at what point will it be 60 feet away to not the ship, but like the person steering the ship?
If the target is unwilling, they can make a con save. Okay. You cannot see the person steering the ship. This is it doesn't have like a helm wheel on top like other ships.
I do have a quick question.
It's more enclosed with.
I do have a quick question.
Yes.
I don't know if this would work, but would it be within range if I were to use Shatter and go out about 60 feet if I could catch the pointy part in the spell's
Oh yeah, try
10-foot radius? Try to weaken it so that when it hits, it breaks.
Yeah, yeah. Attempting that at the same time as reducing it. You guys could try that.
Okay, it's a
Dueling
con
system.
save. It's 3d8.
Yeah.
And a con save for half damage.
So first let's resolve Absinthe because he's tried his first. So Absinthe, you can go ahead and or I need to go ahead and roll. Um, 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 what is your spell save DC, Absinthe?
It is wisdom based, so it'd be 8 plus wisdom plus
Proficiency, I think.
Yes.
proficiency, so plus 5. So 18.
18? Okay, well, yeah, as you cast that, and it and the ship begins to and then does begin to shrink. If you'd like to describe how like the magic like comes out and shrinks the ship, go ahead.
So per the thing, it reduces its size by half in all dimensions and 1/8 the weight.
Right, which I believe I believe it reduces size category by 1?
By
Right.
1 category, but
Yeah.
all dimensions are halved.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, so it just begins to shrink. Are you wanting to describe any of the bells and whistles?
I'm not really a big one on flare.
Yeah, as the ship kind of like reduces, and you see someone who was on the top deck. You see them, they kind of like just grab onto the ballista that is like shrinking there as they like stand there. The deck has shrunken around them. They still have some room to stand, but it's a little bit tighter as they kind of like look, and then and you see them kind of like look over, and then they begin running, like they begin like moving and like getting down a hatch, or like they actually kind of like lean over and they yell down a hatch. As then Tilness, you were going to attempt that, so let me roll the con
It's
save.
a DC 16 con save. I'll give you the damage, and I know it's we're doing fast combat.
Okay, so the save passes. It is fast. This is.
But how does it work if it's against an object, not a player?
Right. It's just roll the damage normally.
16 damage divided by half. For as when it happens, as it hits the area, a loud reverberating bang emanates from a 10-foot sphere as soon as the sharp bit, the swordfish type style bit, passes through it, and it would cause, since it made it save, at least 8 points of damage to it.
How many points of damage? Sorry.
8. Since you said it succeeded, it's only going to be 8 because I rolled 16.
Okay. Does that do double damage to structures, or?
Let me pull the spell up. No, it does not.
Okay. Yeah,
And
as
it's
that
thunder damage.
yeah, as that like cracks the structure a bit, and a bit of the wood kind of comes off. But the blade itself still looks pretty sturdy. As it goes in, and was anybody else gonna try something right before it collides? Okay, as it swoops down, it cracks through that dock. And the dock kind of like breaks off as then it hits into the Shadowcaster. And does in fact get a full-on collision. That's gonna be how does enlarger affect damage? Reduce minus 1d4. It got an 18. It got a 19 plus 8. So yeah. So that's a 1d4 less damage. So that is on the size of ship combat. That's really not much.
No.
What's the... Okay, actually, let me look at the collision tree. Let me be a little bit more beneficial. If it was dropped down one size, then that would be 8d10 instead of 16d10. Go ahead and do that.
Yeah, I like that much better.
Okay, the Shadowcaster does take 51 points of damage.
Alright.
Which, by the way, when I rule ship combat, I just round to the nearest 5, so you take 50 points. But as yeah, it collides, and as it does so, it actually like you realize that it collides with the as it collides with the ship, you see someone kind of get up, like comes out of a hatch, kind of tries to squeeze their way out of a hatch, and that like you see them kind of like slowing down, but like you see them like pull up a book and kind of put it on the deck as they're kind of trying to squeeze their way out of this hatch. You recognize...
So I can see them, and they're within 60 feet, yes?
You recognize a caster, yes. As the Enlarger Deuce has...
Oh, that's not good for them.
Delayed them just enough for you to try something.
Okay, ID Insinuation. Give me a wisdom save.
Okay. That would be, I think...
Oh, right, that's mods.
Yeah, that's mods.
No mods. Okay. They are incapacitated and
no,
take
I was saying that
damage
roll was with them.
Yeah, I know.
Okay. Okay, yeah, what was, that is
DC 17.
Okay, so that's a 19.
Yeah, that succeeds.
Okay. So no effect?
Correct.
As they kind of come up, and then you, they cast their spell as they cast slow on the Shadowcaster. It's Morg. So There's no helmsman to make the save. Basically, it's the equivalent of chain shot, but for a engine base. As the now reduced size swordfish does kind of bounce up and glance off the ship and continue sailing around. That's okay. Now that we have that, we come to the party on the ground. What do you guys do? We can
They
well
look like
let's
they're
let's
coming
let's
back
go
around.
ahead let's go ahead and roll initiative. Everyone would roll initiative.
Okay.
13.
For some reason, I can't use my character sheet at all.
Weird. Your initiative is of course just your dexterity modifier, so you could just roll the do the roll itself, slash R, and then type the 1d20, the roll 20 if you want.
Oh, I did I got a 10, and then it would be
Okay.
+3.
Did anyone get above a 20?
I got exactly a 20.
Okay.
21.
21 for absinthe. Okay. Above a 15.
16.
15. Okay. Above a 10.
13.
13.
Okay.
And I believe, what, is Dex mod the tiebreaker? Because
Yeah,
if so, Irene would go before me since I only have a +1 Dex mod.
Okay. Did I get everyone? Okay. As the ship is kind of flying around, and beginning to start, like, just passing your ship for another pass, or another whatever, go ahead and you have a moment to discuss a change of tactics. Go ahead, do so. Right back.
They come back around again, we're storming them.
Yeah, should we just try and get on their ship?
Yep, that's the plan.
Absinthe is
3
going to take
So-
it to range.
God.
Boot it as fast as you can and get onto the ship. Got it.
Yep.
Are we
Absinthe
saying
is
this
gonna-
out loud?
We're like whispering it in the little behind the cover.
Absinthe is going to take a drink of the see all be all eye of the beholder stuff.
Ooh. That's the
Because
good stuff.
he bought a bottle last time we were here.
Yep.
He
I
bought
mean,
a whole bottle.
Yeah, he did.
Here's the thing. I guess this also all depends on whoever can move however far we can move on a turn, though, too, I think.
Could burn their ship.
We should be within storming distance.
Well, that bumps Absinthe to 110 without dashing.
all right.
Wait,
I
I have
think that's a thing.
Firebolt. I have Firebolt.
Yeah,
Is
so
it
do
possible if in range, could I just start barraging them with that, with the cantrip?
I have magic missile.
It's a cantrip. You can only like once per turn. And given
Absinthe can-
everything, I mean,
I
Absinthe
also
can-
have my light crossbow, and I can attack twice with that.
I will say I only have
Um,
2 damaging spells, so let's hope this goes well.
What
yeah.
happens if
That's what I'm saying.
Absinthe decides to go in there, grab a powder keg, and hold it to a window?
Based?
Don't I have
we
like
are
a?
notorious for blowing up ships.
So, fighter, what do you
I have
want
a
me on?
spear gun.
Melee or ranged?
We
Uh,
talking
Thunder
about
gauntlets or crossbow?
I feel like fire in the phlogiston is a very stupid idea.
So you're talking about explosives?
We're
I mean,
gonna
I
turn
can
this
light
into a
myself-
mini sun.
So crossbow or thunder gauntlets?
Do you have that ability right now, Irina?
It's on the sheet.
So
and you said this
yes.
was tier 2.
Go for thunder if you're gonna do that.
Okay, so
Oh.
gotcha. I'll rush in, move from melee, thunder gauntlet them.
Yeah.
Understood.
I
I
can light
really
myself on fire and find their
Silnus,
ammunition.
you know what Muffin did to the tank?
The look on fighter's face is like, what?
In the
By the way,
phlogiston,
Absinthe?
you are lighting a fire.
Absinthe,
However, not last time.
So
by
I'll
the
be
way,
fine.
Absinthe,
Worked
great
really
job. Great job on doing the shrinking it. Great job on the idea of the shrinking, and then because that kind of inspired me to pull off the shatter.
So Silnus, you remember what Muffin did to the tank your master was in?
Oh, you mean the
Yeah,
oiled up dynamite?
Yeah. Guess who happens to have one piece of dynamite from our brother?
You're-
But
By the nine hells.
Carl is
that
just sitting here. What
is all of
shenanigan?
the conversation that you're able to have as the
Alright, yep.
ship is beginning to make its return journey. As Absinthe, you're first.
Well, Absinthe pulls out a bottle that he bought last time we were here of the Beholder, See All, Drink All, Is All,
Yeah.
and takes a nice big swig. I don't know what the DC save is for that.
I mean, well, go. I guess go ahead and make a con save.
10 or 17, depending on whether I have advantage or not.
I mean,
it's a shot, so I don't know if that's considered drinking it hastily or whether that would be a difference of if I do it as an action or a bonus action.
Does Tasha's laughter qualify as?
I believe it would be an enchantment spell, yes.
Well,
'Cause it
not
has been in every
enchantment,
other
specifically the charmed effect.
Do you want me to look it up?
Actively looking it up.
Yeah.
It's saying intelligence of 4 or less doesn't be affected.
Isn't affected.
Right, but it's not saying.
Oh,
it
and
doesn't
it's
say,
a wisdom save.
It doesn't say
Tasha's
Yeah.
charm.
Tasha's
It does
hideous
not use the
laughter
word
is a
charm.
wisdom
So
save.
yeah, it's just a con save for this this item.
Oh.
But no, okay, so there's nothing specifically charm effect about this stuff. So your Fae would not come into it at all. So not advantage. As what the frick were all the effects of that?
If I'm charmed, I'll just take my action and not be charmed.
You're not charmed, is what we just determined.
Oh, gotcha.
The do you have the drink rules
I can pull
written
them up real
down? Because no, they're not in that table. The special item.
okay.
I sent it through. I sent the specific rules through. Oh, there it is. Found it.
I
Okay.
was never given the rules when I bought the bottle.
I sent it through the general chat. It's okay. So a +1 to performance and advantage on dance roll. When things are funny, you get bardic inspiration, and you get haste. So yeah, you're hasted.
All right.
Yeah. How far away is the ship?
Well, right. Yeah, you can fly.
Oh right, you can
The
fly.
the ship would currently be.
Oh, wait, I'm hitting-
It'd be 60 feet.
Oh, but I'm hidden in the pocket and the keyword hasn't been given yet, so I don't really know what's going on.
You're just getting
Say
drunk
hello
in
to my
there.
little friend.
Okay, fine. Fuck it.
I mean, you did already cast and reduce on it, so...
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So if it's 60 feet away, I have a 110 movement speed.
Yep, you fly right to the ship.
Where's that Magicaster at?
The
not gonna
Magicaster
be
is
there for too
currently
much
like
longer.
still like halfway through a latch.
Oh dear.
I like how
fine.
you also get to fly out of the pocket.
I'm tiny size.
Yep.
I can occupy his space.
Yep.
Mm. Well,
And
there's
if
not
the
actually.
ship is-
Yeah, there's not really. You would have to make an acrobatics check to slip between him and the side of the hat. Like, that's how tight you made the corridor.
How's a nat 20 sound?
Well, I mean, that would. Yep. That'd do it. Would you like.
For a grand total of
Yep.
50.
How does that critical success work? How do you get
So that is a
critical
grand
success?
total of 50, by the way.
Yeah. What happens that makes it a critical success?
So, in the interest of the comedy of this and the true nature of Absinthe, could you potentially tell me the gender of this Magicaster?
The dice certainly can. Okay, I really need to.
Spider's excited.
Someone's having a bad day. At least they're about to.
They are male.
Oh
Okay.
no.
I got one
No.
word for that.
Because-
One word.
Because of this tight fit, and I do believe pirates generally wear fairly loose clothing,
Yeah.
this is going to be an under the clothing shot.
Oh no.
So this is bare, no padding.
Okay, yeah. You go ahead. If you make an attack, make it with advantage.
I have 4 attacks because I'm hasted.
I'm gonna still say 1 with advantage.
Okay.
I
I feel like the
well-
first one might be a surprise.
mean, no, you'll just. I mean,
Erased. Erased him.
so you will either one of them has advantage or all of them has advantage, but you have to get out of the pants. Like you will have to do some. You are restrained by the pants, right? Those are your
I
options,
can
essentially.
understand needing athletics to get back out of the pants after.
Okay, yeah, sweet. Then all
he's
of them are
crippled.
with advantage, and you will have to break
Tear
out
him
of
up.
the pants.
Literally.
Yeah, another nat 20. Okay. Go ahead and roll. Go ahead and roll the rest of the attacks before. Oh wait, does that roll the damage with it?
No.
Okay, go ahead and
But
roll
what's
all of your
funny is-
attacks before rolling the damage, and we'll roll all the
That
damage at
one-
once.
That one was with the Way of Mercy necrotic.
Oh, there's nothing left down there.
So
That's gonna be a
19
hit.
for the
Yep.
second.
Another nat 20. Two nat
There's,
20s
like-
on him. Definitely a hit. So yeah.
Oh,
How
The-
high pitched is this scream?
The
going to
equivalent
be?
of
my
6
God.
hits.
This guy is he like
4
There's-
hits, 2 crits. There's
There's
nothing
an
left down
indent.
there.
there's an indent where
Yeah.
there
They're not
used
male
to
anymore.
be.
Yeah, so as you go ahead and do this, and as you like speed bag and then just wind up and uppercut it, go ahead and roll damage for the fun of it.
You're gonna kill Fighter.
You're gonna kill all of us laughing.
So that is 22 necrotic damage, followed by 8 necrotic damage, or 7,
Yeah.
followed by 11, followed by 5.
Yeah.
So only the
As-
first 22 was necrotic.
Right, as they just absolutely, like, you uppercut, as that uppercut, you feel them, with your final uppercut, you feel them dislodge. As they launch, shot like from a cannon, out of the hole, and as they fly up, you are just stationary as the pants rip around you. As they fly up into the sky. Their pants like flying to either side like chaff, like backlog for a cannon. As you hear them scream as they streak across the sky like a comet. As you hear the screams of just generation after generation that you ended right there. An entire lineage is in this scream.
Fighter, do you need a trailer?
No.
It's
Allergies
10
and
o'clock.
pollen.
You know where your children are. Never going to exist.
As yes, the spellcaster is no more. The slow effect no longer is applying to the ship.
As he's just gonna yell out at this point, "Who the fuck's next?"
Oh yes. No mercy,
As
no
he
prisoners.
dons his skull mask.
Love it. Okay.
And that would conclude my turn, because I don't think there's anybody else within 5 feet, is there?
No.
Okay, because I do have Flurry of Blows, too.
As
So, yes.
yeah, that's what happens there. And then it is now it is Yi. You're up.
Do I see anyone else on board? Do I see anyone on top of the deck?
Yes, there was someone up on the deck. There are 2 people. There are some people who man yeah, there's currently someone on a like on a catapult.
Okay. How far away are they?
The ship is 60 feet, so 60 feet basically.
I'll go to the edge of like where we first got off. How far away is that?
I mean, you can move to the end of the dock with 30 feet. Yeah.
All right. She does that, and to the person she can see, she will do Toll of the Dead.
Okay.
She points at the man, and he needs to make a Wisdom saving throw.
Okay. That is so that's an 18.
A pass. As she goes defensive, but her defensive, you see little windows come up above her wheelchair because she is in a wheelchair. What is that sound?
Alrighty. As it is now fighter.
Are they within range that I could conceivably jump onto the ship? Or
They are 30 feet from the end of a dock.
okay,
not really.
gotcha. How many people do I see up there? Like on the deck? 'Cause you
There's
said
not.
there's at least.
Yeah, there's I mean, there are 2 ballistas at the front of the ship, so like even further from you.
Yeah.
That'd be like 160 feet, I think.
60.
And each of them have a person on.
Okay. My gun is range. What's my range again? Is okay. That's gonna be at. So, I snap, give the order, crack him as the sniper takes a shot at one of them, and steady aim, take the shot. That is out of range, but I get advantage from steady aim, so that's just a base roll.
Okay.
With my rifle that I declared I had gotten out when we were taking cover.
Yes.
At. Okay, that's a 15.
Okay, 15. Check. 15 is a miss.
Sniper takes a shot.
All right.
Should I roll for that, or you want to roll for that? Yeah.
Go
have
go
the
ahead and
stat
roll
block.
for that. Yeah.
All right. That is at. Was that at +4? Yep, that's or +8, right? All right, and that is a dirty 20 with the sniper.
Okay. Okay, yeah. So that's gonna be a hit.
All right, and that is a grand total of 7 damage.
Okay. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna treat your NPCs like enemy NPCs, and one of them will act after every.
Cool.
Yeah, they'll act after certain people's initiatives.
All right.
For yours, we'll have them act after every initiative. Okay. Irina, your turn.
Okay, can I do... I don't... Okay, cool. So, I would like to magic missile the ship.
Yeah, as yeah, are you just like firing magic missiles out of the cork hole that of the barrel?
Well, I'll come out of the barrel. Or tell
Yeah, so-
him, like...
What? Are you all together? Are you fine?
I'll be fine.
All right. Yeah, the top of the barrel just kind of like pops up. Like stand up out of the barrel magic missile. And you were who are you firing at?
I was gonna fire at the enemy ship.
At the ship itself. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean they all hit, so go ahead and roll damage.
What is that one? Because I'm betting it's not gonna do it for my character sheet.
So, if you're casting it at first level, then it is
1d4.
It is 3d4 plus 3.
Oh.
So that's a 10 at plus
10.
3?
Okay.
Yeah. So cut that in half.
No, don't, because you're attacking a ship, not a person.
Oh, yeah, okay.
As then, anything else, Irina?
I will light myself on fire for a bonus action.
Oh! As yeah,
Uh-oh.
like the barrel opens, magic missiles come out, and then the child is on fire. Does
Oh
that
no, can he
benefit?
not be on me now?
Does that
He
benefit
can't
you
be
in
on
any
me.
way? Like, what does it do?
It gives me 20 feet extra movement, and I do fire damage to.
It lasts for 1 minute and does 1d6 fire damage to everything within 5 feet to her once per round.
Get her on the inside of that ship, and that ship's screwed.
So, I can move 50 feet. So I'd like to move 50 feet towards the ship.
Yeah. When does the damage trigger?
Once I get within 5 feet or something.
Okay, so yeah, that would do some damage to Na.
To who?
Or not Na. Why did I say Na?
No, I don't want to do that to him. Can I move 5 feet first?
Yes. Okay, yeah, I'll allow that.
I'll activate it while I'm running.
You like pop out of the barrel as the like you feel it. You do feel it beginning to kind of like connect to your hands. Like it's about to turn back into a coat. Do you
Just watching
let it do that?
No, because that will damage him, won't it?
Okay, so do you say something like what?
I just like put my hand up and I'm like, nope, don't do that.
As just this half coat, half barrel falls to the ground. You
I hope he's not hurt by that, but he'll see in a second.
Yeah, you run forward and then catch flames. Yeah.
Is he just like, oh?
Fair enough. Yeah. You're heading forward. And is that you done? That's a bonus action to catch fire, right? So okay.
Yep.
And how far did you move?
If I moved 5 feet before doing fire, I'd have 45 feet of movement.
Right. So you move 50 in all to like. That's not. You can't fly or anything.
No.
Okay. Yeah. So you.
I'm just getting close enough.
Yeah, you can move to like the end of the dock. Mind you, I will remind you guys, this ship did prior ram a dock and just destroy it, as that like rubble is now just floating in, like bobbing in the gravity plane.
I'm reckless.
Cool. Okay. Silnus.
Okay, since I technically don't have any real way of reaching the ship, unless, of course, somehow that rubble can provide, like, little leap platforms. But I'm kind of bad at jumping. Can I see anybody on the deck of the ship?
Yes, there are two people at the front of the, wait, sorry, fighter, I forgot how much damage the sniper did to the...
7.
7. Okay, thank you. Yeah, there are two people at the front of the ship, that are both manning ballistas.
Okay, and are they from my position? Are they within range of a light crossbow?
They are... you are already at the docks, so then that's 30 feet, and then they would be 160 feet.
Hold on, looking up light crossbow range.
It's like that's heavy crossbow, not light. It is 8320. So you're in range
Yeah.
at disadvantage.
Yeah, so you're in long range, not effective.
So even if I move 30 feet, I still wouldn't be able to. I'd still be with a disadvantage.
You were already like hiding at like. Oh no, we said at the base of the dock. So moving. So the distance I told you is from the end of the dock. So technically, you're an additional 30 feet away.
Okay, well, my 320 is still at disadvantage. It's the only thing I have. And I do believe Magic Missile doesn't have the range I need.
I don't know.
Just double checking. Sorry for taking too long.
It's okay. Just as a reminder, please have your everything planned out before your turn, and like make sure you know the ranges of everything involved.
Okay, so I am going to take the chance at disadvantage to try and take crossbow shots, 2 of them because I have extra attack, at one of the people on the ballistas.
Okay, yeah, go ahead.
No. Yeah. I see shit once.
So first shot would be a 19.
19. Okay. That's gonna be a hit.
Second shot would be
And this is
a
at
17.
And that is at disadvantage.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm actually rolling 2 d20s at once.
Right. Yeah. The
19 and 17.
Right. Yeah. The 17 does not hit.
Okay, still that's what gonna be some damage. And light crossbows, they are just 1d8 or 1d8 in dex.
Should be 1d8.
1d8 in dex. Yeah.
Going there. 7 damage. And I'm gonna go after the one that was already targeted.
All right. They fill up. Anything else on your turn?
I have nothing else I can do.
Okay. As it
Shouldn't my
as-
rangers be acting as well? We've had 2 player turns.
Oh yeah, sorry. Yeah, those good to go. Which one would normally act after Irina?
I'm gonna say the other line one in the tower, and then so sniper, other one in the tower, then the one with the long gun by us, and then the 2 close rangers.
Okay. One and okay. Yeah, then both the lineman and the long gun act.
The long gun acted after my turn, technically. So,
So no, the long you said the long gun with you. Like there's
pretty much. So we could just
Right,
set him after my turn, and then, yeah. So he's already acted.
yes. No, so
Yeah.
who is the 5th person?
There's
You have the
there's
sniper,
the
you have the
sniper.
person up with the sniper, the lineman.
Yeah. Another
You have
lineman with us,
2
and
close
then the 2
range.
close range with us. Yes.
Okay, yeah. Then it's the I'm just gonna call the guy up there at the spotter.
Cool.
Then the spotter and the
So-
lineman with you.
Yep. So this is one from the spotter that is at disadvantage, going at the same guy. Okay, yeah, that's an 11.
Yep.
11 before disadvantage. And
Right.
then lineman with us, also at disadvantage. Okay, that is a 14.
Okay, that's a miss.
Yeah, no.
As the coat that turned into that the coat barrel turns back fully into a barrel and then just starts like rolling across the or actually no, that's not how that works. No. I'm just No, it just becomes a barrel again. Yeah, it just becomes a barrel again and is still then your two other rangers.
Okay, they're not even in long range. Is there more cover up on the docks they can move to?
Yes, there is cover on the docks.
Okay, they're gonna move into cover.
Yeah.
Move and dash if they have to.
They wouldn't have to dash.
Okay. They're closer in cover. Would they be within 120 feet at that point, or no?
120 feet?
Yeah.
They, no. It's 160 to the
Okay.
windows.
Yeah, no. Alright. Back up to the top.
Okay. As, then we go to the pirate ships initiative. Well, we go to the top of the round, I should say, which we do the pirate ship sub-round first. As, they kind of come off to the side as then, the, barrels, cannons are facing in your direction as they let off a barrage. Anyone who is still in the welcome center needs to make a dex saving throw.
Alright.
So I think that's just fighter.
Yeah,
do
I
still
think
have
so.
One,
I was
one other ranger
box.
with me.
Oh yeah, and a lineman. So a fighter and a
Yeah.
lineman.
They get a save
Yeah, you
of
move the two
attack.
rangers out of the way just in time.
Okay, I'm good. Okay, that's a dirty 20 for the lineman, and I rolled a 19 at +9.
Okay, yeah. So
I do have evasion.
yes, as the fire off and um yeah. You you managed to dodge fine. That is the lineman
Oh no.
ends up taking
Cannons hurt.
yes. The lineman ends up taking 13 points of damage.
He has 12
Um,
health.
Yep. Lineman's gone.
Oh, lovely. Sort out here.
And then since you switched which ship you're on, Absinthe, you act.
Ooh. Do I see anybody?
So kind of like everyone, like you do like as you kind of like look around some corners, you do see that there are like other crewmen, like they're all having to kind of like crouch and like walk under this. You think like you think that you could probably just go around them pretty easy.
Oh, but they're here, and they're the other crew.
I will also point out we only have 7 minutes left.
Oh,
So unless you
yeah,
want to split combat between two,
I'll
two
zip
sessions,
around
then.
and see if I can find the captain chick.
Okay, yeah. As you,
I've got 110, and if I have to use my bonus action to dash, I can.
yeah.
So I mean, I can cover a pretty decent area.
And you could spend the
Haste.
you
Yeah, you
could
have an
spend the
extra on
hate
top of
like
that.
what's the maximum movement speed you can have, because you can dash
Is that
dash the
440
bonus
I
action
see?
as 2 of your actions, so 4 times your movements would be your
220,
max.
440?
440, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
No, 220 is 4 times my movement speed.
Okay, yeah.
My
You-
base movement right now is 55.
Yeah, you're able to
Yeah,
kind of
220.
fly around, and you... What do you run into first? Let's, It is also half the size. I have been forgetting to do that. So, probably things should have been in easier range. My bad. But... Okay, let's go ahead and...
I'm looking for somebody who looks like they're in charge.
You kind of like fly around. The first thing you find is actually, you kind of open up a door, and you see someone sitting in a Spelljammer helm. It is not the captain, but it is a helmsman.
Oh, I am fucking that guy up.
Take over the ship.
I could. I do have magic spells.
Yeah, as you head on in, and you can go ahead and an attack roll.
Are they considered prone? Or
They're
restrained?
incapacitated.
Incapacitated.
Yeah,
so
so
those are auto
advantage.
hits.
They're auto. Yeah, is it auto crits?
It's an auto crit if I hit.
Yeah, so you do have to still roll your attacks, but which are at advantage, but it's an auto crit if
16.
it hits.
23. 21.
23 hits.
26.
Okay, so everything but the 16 would hit. So yeah,
I mean, I can roll the damage if you want, but I'm...
no, like, you just begin to obliterate, and, like, the punches are so impactful that, like, the punch, like, basically, the rest of you from the outside can basically see the punches hitting the ship as, like, it kind of, like, with each punch, it seems to, like, rotate the ship, spiral it down. As you take out the helmsman, you then hear call as the rest of you watch as the ship begins careening. As Absinthe, you hear a call, brace! And as the ship collides into the water, that is where we are going to end this session today.
Okay.
Oh,
Aren't you glad you brought
wow. I
absinthe?
love that.
All of my guys have
Kiaro.
extra attack, and I didn't use it a single time. I feel dumb.
Fighter. Why do you think I chose to go with my crossbow in the range? Because I also have extra attack.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll do it.
And this is the first time I've actually used the defensive field on Guardian armor.
Mm-hmm.
I kept forgetting I have it.
But yeah, Absinthe, I will say you did count that there's well, now only 10 people. I was gonna say 11. 11 people, and you never saw the captain. So probably or 10 people and you never saw the captain. So there's 10 remaining crewmen and the captain. That what you guys would generally at once.
I'll let them take care of my light work.
As
Oh, send him down here. We're ripe for blood.
as
Here.
yeah,
Is anybody like curious as to what is going on in that ship right now?
I'm just gonna
No.
assume that Absinthe is doing his good work.
Yeah, you guys.
Yeah.
You just saw Absinthe fly up there, and then the ship went down.
And all of a sudden the
so,
ship starts messing
yeah.
around.
I'm also pretty certain Absinthe is basically doing what he does best: is wreck stuff.
Yep.
Well, actually, Yi has never met Absinthe before.
Yeah. Well,
No, but she has heard from you from letters.
Oh, true.
And I will have to say, shrinking the ship, and then with
Oh,
him
yeah.
shrinking it, and then opening with the shrink and shatter, I like that move.
yes,
Yep.
that did work. I will say, for the sake of future reference, on like your even ships have an absolute insane amount of health. This ship I was using the squid ship stats for, that's 300 health. You guys between that managed to do 20 in all, between your different attacks on the ship itself.
Well, and doesn't it
That's
have
why
a
we
damage?
the crew.
Doesn't it have a damage threshold too before it takes damage?
Oh, that's actually true. Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
Ooh,
Although-
yeah.
It
So-
should have taken damage on the ram as well.
Actually, oh, that's true. It yeah, it
I figured it would have a damage threshold. That's why I was aiming the
Half
shatter
as much damage,
for
yeah.
the spike to
yeah.
somehow so it could damage the sharp
Yeah,
ramming
it would have
spike.
taken half the damage of its ram as well. But the damage threshold on it is 15. Technically, neither of those spells would have done enough damage to it to damage it.
It was worth the effort.
The magic missile didn't even
I'm
then.
surprised that Shatter does not do double damage against structures. Like,
Well, it did, but in in 3.5 it did, but only if the object was crystalline in nature, because in that it's sonic spell, not a thunder spell. In 5th edition doesn't
Right.
have damage, just
Yeah.
thunder. Sonic became thunder.
Yeah. But,
So they crippled the spell, which disappoints me because they destroyed a lot of its versatility for non-person attacks.
yeah. So generally speaking, a player using a player character attack against a ship is going to be ineffective. But you can attack people on the deck, as you guys were doing. But in order to actually like do damage to the ship itself, generally you're going to need a siege weapon, or just a really high damaging spell, like a fireball would probably do some stuff. That's
why we use
Like the wave from Fighter's Talons.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
why we use explosives.
At this tier.
If I wasn't at tier 2, I would have been able to lightning bolt.
But basically, I'm ruling it that, the saving throws for the ships, right? A dexterity save for the ship is going to be like the helmsman, the person in the helm, is the one that is going to make saves for a vessel. The vessel will, if you're using physical saves, then the dexterity of a vessel of these Spelljammer ships is 1, but the strength and constitution are both 20s. That's how I'm ruling it. So like for the constitution saves, the helmsman adds their spell save proficient. If they're proficient in it, they'd add their proficiency bonus. If not, then they wouldn't add that. But then they would just add the +5 from the ship.
So that dude just straight failed the enlarge reduce.
Yeah, he got a 3 on the die.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yep.
But
I'm surprised he managed to still fit in the chair.
yeah. I will technically the chair is explicitly a magical item, so
So it would not be effective.
Yeah, I'm gonna rule that it's not affected.
I mean,
Technically, also the cannons, like, it's
Yeah,
debatable whether or not the weapons are affected.
Because those are aether crystal cannons, yeah.
If you fail to shift too many things, the ship itself would start to crack and break.
Yeah.
So the cannons themselves are not either aether powder or like they are not aether crystal cannons for one.
Mhm.
But cannons themselves are not either smoke powder or aether powder, or thunder powder, I should say. Any cannon you can theoretically use either. They just have to use different wicks essentially.
Okay.
But like one of them needs a magical activation, the other one just fire. So and judging that it's a pirate ship, who knows what powder it's using? It's using whatever powder it got last. Yeah. Thank you guys for playing. That was a lot of fun. I'll send session rewards through the chat for this voice call. I'm actually gonna set up my ads right now.
Has
make sure
this session been paid for already, or do I need to Venmo you some?
I've got this session for everybody on Friday.
Thank you.
Cool.
But
thanks, Evans.
with all that said, thank you all for watching. Very well.